Oh, there's so many.
Relationships.
Helping.
Vending. Yeah.
I like it.
Pizza.
Sour Patch Kids.
French fries with ice cream.
French fries.
There you go.
How are you pregnant? Take complete ownership over your outcomes.
Build your personal brand.
Don't build your personal brand. I changed mine. For the love of God, do not personal brand.
Know your buyer's business inside and out.
Watch your entire interview. It was a 4 hours long interview. And then there was a timestamp. You are saying that to do a great cold email, we should always start with something super personalized. And I kind of like the hook. Because I like, okay, that guy watched 4 hours interview. He deserves a reply.
He knows me.
I can't think of one specific, but it's similar to Guillaume, where they spoke directly to something I had said, done, or could rationally assume I was having a problem with.
That award would go to Jay McAllister. He
Yes.
found a problem on my website that he knew that I had.
Oh, that's
It's
nice.
Easy. I gave him a meeting at 9 p.m. on a Friday.
Hey, I hope you're doing well through COVID.
Dear sir. I get it once a week.
This one is a good one. I've seen that you're an engineer and we're hiring like developer.
Oh, yeah. Outbound, actually. I think it's harder. People should master it more.
I'm going to answer lembound.
Lembound. There's the plug.
Hey.
The new definition of outbound. So it's rep outbound via other channels than email and phone call. Personal brand.
Ooh, I'll probably go for a run and help Becc train for a marathon.
You will?
Interval training.
Watch those two go out for a run. And
You ran with me
And
last
I'll go get
tour.
a beer.
No, you ran with me last tour.
How many stops do we have, Becc?
9. Probably separation anxiety. I don't know. No.
Not that I know.
I was like, one of us has.
Have I snored? I think everybody has snored.
I do when
but
I'm
I've
really
been told
tired.
I don't.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, I do
Yeah,
not
me
snore.
When I'm really tired, I
that's
do sleep talk.
I sleepwalk.
You do.
In the bus.
You do. To bring education to people who want it. To make people 1% better who want
I
it.
think for me, it's like give a new perspective on outbound sales.
Help people go back to the office and do better than they are today.
And help these two pivot against personal brand.
Frère Jacques. Frère Jacques.
Oh.
Frère-
Oh, Brother Jacques, I'd like to see a wiggle wiggle, faux sure. Like my Fiat, 6 feet 2
In a compact.
in a compact,
No
no
slack.
slack, lean back. Yeah.
Top one is Blame It on the Boogie by the Jackson 5 for me.
Oh, this is
She's
a
going
good
way
one.
back. She's an old soul. Her intelligent how she creates processes. She breaks things down and puts them in clean processes. And her work ethic. Oh, hottest working woman I know. Get shit done.
I would say that it's very rare to meet people that can make complex topics simple and backing it with actual facts and not just like random bullshit that they found online. So I admire like your energy.
Thank you, sir.
Even if you were 20 years old, I would still say the same thing, like huge energy. And I think this is something that is contagious. Like, so when you're in a room, you can feel like other people getting energized. And I think this is very rare. The way you ask questions. And this is really something I admire because asking the right question, I think it's the toughest skill to learn and you master it.
Thank you, sir.
Congrats.
Thank you, baby.
Am I allowed to do cheesy? Okay. It's who
My
you are.
ravishing beauty.
No, that's not it.
Your blonde hair.
Yes.
You're blonde. It's who you are. Your character behind the scenes. So something that stood out to me and is still true is you're your meanest version on stage. When no one's looking, you do the right thing that takes care of people. You care about making people's lives better when no one's looking.
Oh, that's deep.
Yeah. And from a skill level, what I admire the most is your instinct on you say yes to me and you say no to me. Badger me and push me. And then you compliment me and you know when to do which one.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're going to make me cry. What impressed me the most, what I've seen, is your level of maturity for your age. And I don't mean to suggest that younger people can't be mature, but I've noticed there's a way that you look at your employees and you look at your business and you look at the impact that you can have on people and the things you do is way beyond your years at 31. I guess out of fairness, I shouldn't even say your age, right? Like I could just say that's impressive, but it's even more impressive for how young you are. I see people in their 40s and 50s and 60s who don't even get to that place. Never mind, So I think that's the other one. And then just your general easiness Like you have a very easiness about you that makes people feel comfortable and at ease that you don't see very often. So
Thank you.
you're welcome, baby.
You fight for the little guy, and I don't think people understand that about you. I think your whole heart is for the little guy, if I had to guess.
It is.
That's good. I like that.
You protect whoever that person is, that you like take their back, enable them. You want people to be whoever they want to be. From a skill perspective, you have truly different opinions, and you never say that beforehand. You never say like, this is an unpopular opinion, but like I watch your posts and they're different than what I see most often.
Thank you.
I've got a good one. His name, shout out Charlie Busby. He's back in Texas. And I said, Charlie, let me tell you what you need. And he goes, Becc, I love you, and I mean that. Don't you ever tell me again what you think I need. And I was like, yes, sir. My biggest mistake, and this is just one of them. I've made a lot of different.
I made a bazillion.
People are like, Becc, how do you know so much? I know so much. And I'm like, I've done everything you can do wrong. That's how I know what the sins are. I invented them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, in this situation, I had done 2 years of discovery on this guy. But in this situation, I hadn't walked him through in the present how I basically knew according to what. And so because of that, and we're still friends, but it was a very big learning moment for me.
Failure, I think for me, like it's a quick one, but I felt really bad about it. So when I had my lead generation agency, like before starting Lemlist, I went to a conference.
What's the name, just so I know?
It was named Lead Guru.
Oh.
Okay, I didn't choose the name. My partner did, but still. So I went to the US to that conference, meeting like lots of people, good energy, everything is great. And there is this guy, like we talk for a lot of time, and he gave me like his business card, and it's like, you know what, like we're struggling with our outbound, so I'm like, you know what, that's exactly what we do. Maybe we should talk more. So I was like, yeah, sure, like message me. First email, second email, third email, the guy never like answer. I'm back in Paris. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start calling him. So I'm calling him like the first time, second time I leave a voicemail, third time, and it's like, listen to me, French fuck. Stop calling me on that number. I will not work with you. And the guy was like so fucking pissed. In the end, I'm assuming that the guy just had a bad day, but in my mind, I had closed that deal. So, it was like, it's done, I got his business card, the guy like is struggling, like, and the deal was done for me. And the guy was just like so pissed. And then I was like, in the future, always make sure that you don't take any deal for granted. It was a big slap in the face.
I have 1.5. So the biggest that was always stuck with me is I asked a woman when she was due when she wasn't pregnant.
Well,
yes.
We want a sales one, but yes, that one.
It was in a sales call. What do you think I just pulled this? What do you think I just made? Becc, do you think I just made up talking down the street? It was in a sales call. It was towards the end of the sale when, this was back in the 90s.
I agree. It was towards the end of the sale.
And it was all the pleasantries. It was all the pleasantries, you're getting up, and I'd done the pitch and all the bullshit. And I'm like, we're getting ready to go. And I said, oh my God, so what do you do? She's like, I'm not pregnant.
I was exiting the company, and it was a feedback round on me as a leader. And this one was deafening. One of them said that she fights for us all the time, but sometimes she can get lost in the fight and she forgets about us. That I get so involved in the winning for them that I forgot
taking care of them.
I forgot taking care of them.
Hiring a friend, but by bypassing her future heads off, we didn't want to hire her initially. So like the heads off department was running the interview process.
Got it.
It was like the final round, and she said like, you know what, I've got doubts. I don't think we should hire her, etc. And I said, you know what, she's my friend. I know like she will do well, and if she doesn't, let's see. But by saying that, what I did is actually undermine the authority of the heads off.
Yes.
So even though she was terrible fit, no, she was actually terrible. The heads off didn't want to let me know that she was the worst employee ever. And it lasted for like 7 months or something. Until we actually discovered all the shit that she did. And then I was like, why the fuck is she still here, if she doesn't fit? And you realize that it's actually your own fault because you undermined one of your heads off and they feel like you're the CEO, so they have to follow what you're saying. That was like a big mistake. Hiring friends, I think it can work. I don't get involved in the hiring process, and I do not tell that I'm friend with the person that I recommend.
Oh, that's good. A new organization and trying to implement things without understanding first. So I'd come in and think I know everything, and even if the ideas were right and it's what we needed, I didn't understand their situation, the environment. I didn't slow down and understand everything and implement it in a way that would work.